Hi, I'm Kat, and with me is Jeffrey, and welcome to the Green Pill podcast. And today we are talking about adult bullying, which is a thing, and I wish it wasn't. Um, Bullying is not something that you leave behind you when you're kids, tragically. I know a lot of people who've experienced it. I know I was bullied terribly as a kid, and I've experienced it a little bit as an adult, and it sucks. It takes different forms though. Has that happened to you?
Certainly, I think the biggest issue with bullying is in the modern day, there's a lot of bullying that happens with respect to what you might call the cancel culture concept.
Yeah.
That is a very nasty bullying aspect because it goes down to I know better than you, regardless, and therefore I'm not listening to your nuanced argument because I want my absolutist point of view to just be there, and it becomes bullying and bullying and bullying, and certainly bullying in terms of just shit posting, to put it bluntly, of having people go comment on videos like this one. We do try to read all comments, but if you're going to be a jerk about it, we might not respond because we're not going to like it because it's bullying and it's not nice. Being positive and showing support isn't that hard. And bullying accomplishes nothing. I mean, what? You want to go up a peg? No, that you're not. In the long run, you're not going anywhere with the bullying. You're just walling yourself into a closet of people disliking you. There's no profit in bullying.
There's a line from the newsroom that I am always mentally clicking back to. Fundamentally, small people are going to try to build themselves up by standing on your neck.
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
that's really what it comes down to. And it's the same thing as the bullies on the playground. They just find different venues. I mean, you hear stories even of like celebrities or whatever of people being bullied off Twitter for whatever reason. Um, or no joke, I occasionally have anxiety dreams about I don't know, something that I said or did when I was 23. And you know, and you're 23. We all do asshole things when we're 23, for God's sake.
Oh, I
And
know. I know.
like one of these things coming back to haunt you, because that's the thing that happens now. Someone will people are people's pasts get held against them forever.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And you, it's like you can't outlive anything that you've done wrong ever. And
And it's there. It's on social media and all of that for in perpetuity. A lot of this stuff, because the companies that own it mine it and it's their profits, is your comments and your posts. And they want it to be around forever because they know it's getting the likes and the clicks and the views of their page. That's the thing. It haunts you, and it haunts you for so long.
a friend of mine, I don't know if she invented the word, but it was the first time I'd heard it, the term cry bully,
Mm,
which is also a thing where it's people work the victim card,
right.
and they work it so very hard that to turn you into the bad guy just by feel so sorry for me that you're vilified, whether it's true or not.
Right. Right.
And it's just,
Yeah. No, and I will
again,
admit
if
that.
I did something to you, tell me
Right.
and we'll resolve it. Don't tell the rest of the internet that I'm a jerk. Tell
Exactly.
me that I'm a jerk,
Yeah. Message me.
and
Don't make it public.
I'll make every effort to not be a jerk or
Absolutely.
whatever.
Absolutely. I have a
I
very
mean,
good friend that does keep me in line. I do say dumb things sometimes. I admit it. Sometimes I say dumb things. I love that my friends can tell me adjust and I can make amendments. I do. I listen to my friends and I correct myself when I make mistakes because I do. And I know that when I went through the horror year that was 2021, with all the things that had gone on with that, mom and aunt and uncle dying and car getting totaled and separating from my decade long, over a decade long, almost 2 decades long marriage, that I got in a state
yeah.
and I had I was saying things that I now regret, but they're out there. Now I have amended myself and I have learned, but that's the thing. You learn. Accept that you're going to learn. Accept that you're going to make mistakes, but the only way you're going to fix those mistakes truly is to learn from them and just don't do them anymore. You're allowed to make a mistake, but just learn from it.
And you have to let other people do that too. You have to be willing to let other people learn from their whatever's the same as you. And I feel like that's a problem with today. Like everyone wants themselves to be able to have a second chance, but no one wants the other guy to be
Right.
able to have a second chance. Everyone expects impeccable behavior forever from the other guy. Look, a friend of mine from college, I randomly was talking to him the other day. It came up and I took opportunity to apologize to him for something that I literally did 25 years ago.
Mm,
I honestly don't know if he'd forgotten about it. I mean, like I hadn't gone out of my way before because I wasn't sure if he'd forgotten about it. So I didn't want to dredge it up if he had, but we were there and I saw an opening. So I said, oh, by the way, if you remember this, I was a dick.
mhm.
And I really dropped the ball on being a human being that day, and you deserved better, and I'm sorry.
Right. And
And
although I, yeah,
he said, wow, and appreciated it. He wasn't holding a grudge. I don't think he'd forgotten about it, but he wasn't holding a grudge or anything. Um, and I'm saying this not to say yay me or anything, but the point is that I'm trying to make, I guess, is that it's never too late to not be a dick.
yeah,
It and it's always better to choose the path of not being a dick. Because even though it was a 25-year-old thing, my soul felt a little bit lighter. And maybe, look, I'm sure that there are people whose natures can just walk around with, yeah, I'm mean to you, and I'm mean to you, and I'm mean to you. And, and the girl who made my life miserable all through grade school could do that and sleep well at night. She's wired that way. I'm not.
right,
And I hope that the people watching this, I hope that you're not, because the world needs people to not be wired that way.
right. Absolutely, Kat. And I will say this, that there's a whole other subcategory of this, partner shaming. And that is pernicious. And oh, please, that the person that you supposedly love, don't do that.
Yeah, yeah. I feel like that's a whole other topic we should do
But it
sometime.
is. That'll be
Yeah.
another episode.
Okay.
Don't be mean.
Don't be a dick.